Japan, from the icy top of Mount Fuji to the southwest coast, full of ancient art and modern cities, and rich with history and culture no matter where you go. Japan, the land of the rising sun. The first of three periods in ancient Japan was called the Jomon period. The people of this time were hunter-gatherers living in wood-stilt houses. However, they did have basic knowledge of agriculture. These people made clay vessels which they added decorative patterns to by pressing braided and unbraided cords and sticks against the white clay. The oldest examples of these art pieces date back to 10,500 BC. The next period of ancient Japan is known as the Yayoi period. This period lasted from about 350 BC to 250 AD. In this period, the Japanese learned weaving, rice farming, and iron and bronze making. Bronze was only used for ritual and ceremonial artifacts, while iron was used for many tools and other common items. During this period, Chinese learned of Japan. After China discovered its neighbor, there was frequent communication and trade relations between China and Japan. The final period of ancient Japan is the Kofun period. This period started around 250 AD, and during it, there rose strong military states. Each concentrated around a powerful clan. The strongest military state was concentrated in the central provinces of Yamata and Kawachi, and there started the Japanese imperial lineage. Japan developed an imperial court system, and its society became organized into various occupation groups. Thus ended ancient Japan. Now fast forward over 1,000 years, and we come to the 1500s. Shoguns rule a unified Japan, and will for the next 200 years. This was the era of samurai warriors. Samurai were high on the Japanese social structure. There were 400,000 samurai, and most of them were foot soldiers. They were loyal, brave, and true to their lord. Many Japanese merchants during this time began trading extensively with the world. Then, suddenly, after 1640, a strict isolation of Japan, Christian missionaries from Europe were prosecuted. Now started Japan's cultural renaissance. In this time, such things as haikus and tea ceremonies came to be. (1905). Japan has just won the Russo-Japanese War and has won Korea and a part of northeast China. With World War II on its way, Japan is preparing itself. Then, in 1937, Japan invades China. By 1941, all of mainland East and Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands are conquered by Japan. Then, on August 6, 1945, Hiroshima, Japan, is destroyed by an atomic bomb dropped by the United States. And 3 days later, a second atomic bomb is dropped on Nagasaki. Japan is forced to surrender, and World War II ends. Despite all that was going against Japan, it worked fast and efficiently to rebuild into a world economic powerhouse. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the history of Japan.